Chief Omohobo urges Pastor Adeboye to stop misinforming Nigerians. Chief Barrister Malcolm Omohobo has urged the General Overseer of RCCG to stop deceiving Nigerians that the nation's problem is spiritual. Sincerely, the nation's problem is not spiritual, and I don't think at this point we are, as in anybody can come and tell us it is spiritual as well. There is in detail, please. Recall that Pastor Enoch Adeboye has postulated that the problems facing Nigeria require spiritual solutions. Adeboye, who was in Kaduna for a crusade, stated this in a courtesy visit to the governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani, at the government house. He said Nigeria urgently needs the help of God to overcome the challenges facing it, adding that he was in Kaduna to pray for the people and give them hope. Disputing Adeboye's claim on his X platform, former Twitter, Malcolm Omohobo said President Bola Tinubu and governors are in the office to fix Nigeria and not to do their best like Buhari. He urged Adeboye to kindly stop misinforming Nigerians that the problem is spiritual, saying because if it is your prayers and fasting that would have solved it, a pastor, our problem is political and not spiritual. So stop saying and stop playing the ostrich, because Nigerians can now see the light and will stand up for good governance no matter your lies. Yes, though. At this point in time, that is it. That is how it is supposed to be like. Why is Pastor Suleiman, who is fond of calling out the Igbos in his church to make a caricature of them, where is he hiding in the midst of all the happenings in Nigerians? Has Pastor Suleiman learned to hold his tongue and not to speak as Nigerians are suffering intense hardship under the Tinubu government? If Suleiman can call out Igbos in his church to ridicule them, why don't you have the guts to call out Tinubu, who is misleading the country into total collapse? Well, if you ask me, Nigeria's problem has never been spiritual. See, let me tell you. We should stop, how am I going to put it? The spiritual, should I say spiritual fathers or GUs them? See, you have the right to come outside and give your 2 cents when it comes to issues. But not the right to come outside and start telling Nigerians that what is wrong with Nigeria is not, how am I going to put it? What is wrong with Nigeria is not what's it called? That is spiritual. Come on now. What we have is a leadership problem. Aside that leadership problem, we have, aside the leadership problem, we have, as in, yes, it's leadership problem, just leadership problem, because from the leadership problem, we can now talk about economic problem, we can now talk about, management problem, because we have resources in this country. We just lack the, the management team to manage it. As a man of God, Baba Adeboye is in line. He's religiously and politically correct. He's a leader of a spiritual organization, and he chose to see it from that end. Do you expect him to say it from the economic and political end? He knows what the lawyer is saying, but he chooses to be in his lane. Okay. All right. After a gang up by RCCG to produce the problem of Nigeria, the leader is now blaming the problem on spirituality. They, the RCCG, think we have forgotten. Did pray to God for direction before the midwife. Okay, did they pray to God for election before the midwife APC? Didn't they reject God's warning? Instead to repent like the prodigal son, they admit they misled us. They use the strength left to gather us against monsters. He's here talking of prayer every day. When he knows faith and work works together. Okay, prayer and work. Yes, so you can't keep even in the Bible, in the Holy Book. You can't keep talking about prayer. You're not doing any work. You cannot be asking for a job and you're not stepping out. You're not going out to meet people for interviews and all of that. You understand? You cannot be talking about you wanting a wife and you're not going out to You cannot be talking about you wanting a husband. You cannot be talking about you wanting a business. What's it called? You want success in your business, and you're not putting in the work. It's not possible. Prayers only cannot work. You have to do what you're supposed to do. You cannot take the place of how am I going to put it? You cannot take the place of work and put prayer there and it will function. It's not done. It's not possible. It's not possible. And how many have you discovered yourself since you don't make noise on Sunday? I wonder what concerns spiritual with what is happening in Nigeria. The only thing that will solve our problem is to cut down the cost of governance. How can senators that are doing nothing for Nigeria be collecting more than 15 billion naira as monthly salaries? Rep members are collecting over 13 million naira salaries for doing nothing. Ministers and special advisors are going up with millions of naira every month, and the government keep increasing cost of doing business every day just to meet up the payment it is. Yes. Like I said, what we have is managerial problem. There's the resources in Nigeria. What we have is managerial problem. So if you can get capable hands to manage the economy, somebody who actually come in and know that, okay, the vehicles that we actually bought for, should I National Assembly members, or is it House of Reps? Is it House of Reps or National Assembly? We know that this thing will buy for them now. Then we don't have the funds to fund it now. People who will come in and tell them that, there is no funds now to fund this thing that people want now. Let us hold on. Do you understand? Let us hold on for now. You get? And then we'll also come outside and tell them the truth like that. Do you understand? The people now, no, okay, after that, what's it called? After the vehicle that they bought, which other one? That particular program they went for, that they pack about 4,000 people to go to. Somebody will come in and say, no, we don't need this quantity of people. It is going to, we don't need this quantity of people. After all, what did they want to do for there? Somebody that will come outside and say the truth as it is. Do you understand? Ignorance is a key to a very big disease from the head. What a man does not know causes him to be in the dark, as long as he refuses to know that there is something that he should know. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for telling me to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.